fired. The countdown is on towards a Democratic debate with the top contenders. It is the first time they'll all be on the same stage, and it's here on News 5 tonight.
Yeah, John Costa gets you ready with what to expect tonight. Also, Ohio's plans for next month and the impact on the 2020 campaign.
The stage is set for tonight's debate on ABC, featuring for the first time all 10 leading candidates for the Democratic nomination on stage together at the same time. While Texas is in the spotlight on this night, the next debate next month will have Ohio in the spotlight. It'll be here in the Buckeye State. And that, the head of the Ohio Democratic Party says, sends a message.
It says a lot. There's been this talk about after last November, largely from the coast. Oh, Ohio is more red than ever. It's going to be a red state. It's not a toss-up state. The debate coming here shows that National Democrats disagree with that, as they should.
If Ohio is in play in 2020, ABC News political director Rick Klein says it won't be because of the city vote or the rural vote.
The suburbs are going to be the areas that determine things. We've seen that in special elections around the country. We saw that in the midterms.
It's what Pepper says we saw in Ohio last fall, not only at the congressional level, but the state level as well.
Suburbs near Cleveland, suburbs near Cincinnati, Columbus, Akron. Places that the Republicans used to go to run up their biggest margins are now turning blue. It's particularly women.
And along those lines, as they look to differentiate themselves from each other, look for the Democratic hopefuls to stress the kitchen table issues that appeal to those suburban voters, mainly health care, jobs, and the economy. John Kosick, News 5.
That debate is tonight at 8 right here on News 5. Meantime, House Democrats making moves that would take them one step closer to impeachment proceedings. The Judiciary Committee passed a resolution that set procedures and rules for future impeachment investigation hearings. It was passed along party lines. There has been confusion among lawmakers about the status of the investigation. Republicans call it an effort to give the committee chair, Democrat Jerry Nadler, more power.
The Judiciary Committee has become a giant Instagram filter to make you appear that something's happening that's not. It's a really interesting, and I hope he'll come back at this. The difference between formal impeachment proceedings and what we're doing today is a world apart, no matter what the chairman just said.
Nadler says the panel is looking into potential obstruction and abuse of power on the president's part.
Well, coming up, fertility failure.
One clinic's massive mistake that one couple says tore their family apart.
A colorful surprise for a boy battling cancer. Why hundreds of drivers in yellow cars decided to pull up outside his home.
That's all right. Guess what? Popeyes changes things up to get you. Yeah, you, Danita. All up in there to grab a chicken sandwich.
All up in there. And school spirit can actually go a long way. What the University of Tennessee just offered to one fourth grader for being a huge fan. Don't go anywhere. News